How cool is that? So this is really, really cool, man. I love these snakes. All right, we're out here in the Inland Empire this afternoon. We had some nice rain the last couple days. Things are damp, things are green, and we're just gonna do some rock flipping this afternoon. Hopefully get into some snakes. Main target would be for me to see a rosy boa. I haven't seen one yet this year, and this is definitely a good time and place to be looking. So we'll see if we get lucky. I imagine we'll see something. How nice it is out here today. But yeah, we'll update you guys back with any finds. Oh yeah.
That's why I couldn't put that rock back properly.
First snake of the day, little red diamond. I think he might shoot down a hole. Yeah, first snake of the day. Focus. Tail, nice. Yeah. All right, snake number 2 of the day. Very deep in shed. Little whip snake. Very nice, yeah, very cold and deep in shed, but it was first of the year for me, and snake number 2 on the day. It's been pretty slow so far. It ain't that warm out, so I'm not shocked, but hopefully we'll get into some more snakes, but that's sweet. First of the year, whip snake. Very nice.
Very slow getaway.
Yes.
See ya.
It's kind of an interesting looking skink. I mean, typically this line pattern fades to just straight blue on the tail, but this guy's got lines running down through the blue. I don't think I've seen that on a skink before. Pretty interesting looking. All right, well, slow day, just a couple snakes. It's just kind of wet and cold out here, I think, but they'll be able to get out again soon and look for some more stuff. I don't know when or where that'll be, but see you guys next time I get out. All right, everybody. I'm out here this afternoon, just got done with work. Gonna do a little bit of board flipping. We just had quite a few days of pretty heavy rain out here. Everything's quite wet. Weather's been pretty nice today, partly cloudy and pretty warm. Gonna be doing some flipping out here for a little while. I do expect we'll see some snakes, but you never know. Yeah, I'll get back to you guys with my first find. Okay, snake number 1 is a very familiar face as of late. A young banded morph California king snake. I'm not even gonna pick him up. We'll just leave him right there, but there we go, first snake of the day. Very nice. Nice big adult Skilton's skink. A ringneck. Nice. Come here, little fella. Very cool, common species. Little curly tail. Very cool. I'm just gonna, so I'll just put his board back. Very cool, snake number 2. All right, snake number 3 is a cool one. We got a newporter Cal King. That's really cool. This guy's kind of dirty looking. I think he's in shed, but very, very cool looking. Nice scrambling on this guy. Oh. Yeah, what an awesome snake. Come here. He's pooping all over the place. Look at that defensive. Big tough guy, look at him. What a cool snake. I love newporters, man. Very cool, kind of pale, scrambly newporter thing. It's a really awesome looking king. How cool is that? Literally the next board over, we got a nice banded morph. How's that for a comparison? That's so cool. Double trouble. Your typical banded and your really cool kind of scrambly newporter. That's awesome, dude. Well, that's really cool getting these two completely different morphs, pretty much both the same size, right next to each other. How cool is that? There's one. And there's 2. Back they go. Awesome. You know, it's pretty funny how different years will change even at the same spot or in the same area. Like, I've seen so many California king snakes this year, which, I mean, I'm not complaining. They are one of the coolest snakes around, but I've seen so many this year. And like only one gopher snake and only like a couple ringnecks, typically you're encountering both of those species a lot more frequently and a lot less cow kings. That's been the case for pretty much all my other friends too, herping. Just tons of cow kings this year. As I said before, certainly not complaining about it, but definitely is kind of odd and very interesting. 3 cow kings already. We're not even done with the spot, so we'll see. And speak of the devil, there is cow king number 4 for the day. I'm just gonna leave him be. It's crazy. Dude. Number 5, another baby cow king. He's gonna shoot right down a hole. Dude, cow kings are freaking everywhere this year. What on earth? All right, everybody, I changed the spots after a little while. Never really had too much luck at this location. There's not a whole lot of cover to flip, but there are snakes here. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a go, see if I can find anything. Just flipped a little female fence lizard. It's kind of cold and wet, but oh, no way I'm gonna pick him up before he gets eaten by the ants. Oh, that's awesome. That's a new locality for me for king snake. Just flipped under a stupid little piece of concrete. That's so awesome. Oh, I love the local stuff. Very, very cool. It's awesome to see. Little tidbit about the spot, if you can tell by looking around all the invasive plants. This quote-unquote spot is just a tiny little chunk of undeveloped habitat here in coastal Orange County. But we have a brand new baby California king snake. As you can see, this guy looks quite a bit different from the other cow kings we were seeing at the last spot, even the banded ones. California king snakes from this area tend to be a little bit darker and have much thinner bands than snakes from the spot we were just at. So that's really, really cool. I'm super stoked to get another new locality of California king snake for me at a spot that hopefully we'll continue to hold snakes at. This place has been sort of turned into a park, so that's good. Hell yeah, super stoked. Unfortunately, these invasive plants are gonna be a bit of a problem for this guy, and it's not for the reason you'd expect. This is a little urban park here that currently they're doing a lot of quote unquote habitat restoration, which sounds like a good thing on paper, but unfortunately that can be a bit of a disaster for snakes. A lot of this habitat is going to get uprooted. I'm sure they're going to be spraying poisons and stuff to try and get rid of a lot of the invasive plants here, which is good for plant diversity, but unfortunately at similar locations I have seen this practice absolutely decimate king snake populations. Let's hope that won't be the case for this area. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever seen a snake of any kind at this location, so I'm happy to get one. I'm happy to document this. Fingers crossed this snake will be okay, and hopefully they will engage in some good practices at getting rid of these invasive plants. This population will continue to persist for as long as it can, but I'm actually quite happy to get this snake today. There's really not a whole lot of diversity left in these little pockets of undeveloped habitat here on the coast, so super sweet, super stoked. All right, with that, we will let him go back to tuck in under his little piece of concrete. There he goes. All right, another new one for the day. Patrachoceps major, Southern California slender salamander. A common sight around here for sure. And then under here was another skink. There he is. Buried in the grass. Cool. Alrighty, everybody, we're gonna call that a day, I think. That was really successful. 6 baby king snakes, one of which was a really cool newporter, and another one of which was from a locality I've wanted to find a king snake at for quite a while. So very productive little afternoon here flipping. So the weather looks quite good for this whole next week. I'm gonna be pretty busy with work, but with any luck, I'll be able to get out, a couple times in the afternoons, or maybe get a full day in too. We'll see. But I'll catch you guys the next time I get out. What's going on, everybody? This afternoon, I'm out in the foothills of the Santa Ana Mountains. Going to do a little bit of hiking and flipping today. See if we can get lucky. The weather's good. It's a really nice, warm spring day out here. Should be a good day to find stuff. We'll see if we get lucky. The last couple of outings I've been on, have been pretty much complete disasters and I haven't found like anything. So I've had to trash a lot of footage, but hopefully today that won't be the case. I'll update you guys back with hopefully some good finds. All right, so what I'm doing right now is I'm walking around in some kind of rocky, bouldery habitat, real warm, kind of cliffside stuff, and just looking for snakes that are basking outside of their den areas. It is still fairly early in the year, and I think despite the nice weather today, it might be good to look in areas that may potentially serve as den sites such as this. So that's what I'm up to currently. Don't know how it's gonna work. I did see a red diamond rattlesnake in this area the last time I was here, so there are definitely some amount of snakes using this area. Don't know what we'll see today, if anything, but yeah, I'll update you guys back with any finds. Look at all the succulents and stuff growing to that wall over there. It's really, really cool. Alrighty, well, the rock pile hiking didn't really work. Decided to switch up the methods and hike for a little while. Weather's still really nice. I'll hike for the next hour and a half. There's a couple other areas I want to flip this afternoon, but it's still a little bit too hot, so we're gonna let the temps cool down. Beautiful day outside nonetheless, and if you guys are seeing this footage, it means I probably found something noteworthy, so I'll update you guys back with any finds. All right, well, not the most exciting snake ever, but that is my biggest gopher snake of the year so far, under a little rock out here in a remote section of the St. Anna Mountains. That's so cool. I will very confidently say that gopher snakes are our most underappreciated snake here on the West Coast. I mean, yes, they are a common species for sure, but I mean, just look at that snake. Tell me that's not a cool gopher snake. All right, there he goes. See you later, buddy. Nice. Well, that's a bit cooler than a gopher snake. No way, dude. Did I rock flip a baby patch nose in this crap? That is so epic, dude. Oh, let's go. That's my first patch of the year. I think my third from this mountain range. That is so hype, dude. Oh, let's go. That's a good one. Patchnose snakes are quite uncommon in this area. I've never seen a baby in this mountain range either. I've seen two and they were both adults. So this is really, really cool, man. I love these snakes. Obviously they're called patchnose snakes because of that patch-shaped rostral scale that they have. That's an S-tier snake for this mountain range. Oh, I'm so happy, dude. Oh, let's go. But yeah, wow, I cannot complain with that. These guys technically are a protected species, so keep my observations with this guy real brief. Just had to get him out of the way from under his rock. And now we are gonna put him back. That is so cool. That makes today totally worth it. So we're gonna set him here on top of his rock and watch him slurp back down. See you later, buddy. It's a pretty incredible habitat. This is why we don't do mylar balloons, folks, because they end up as litter. Find mylar balloons all over the place in this mountain range because people release them, and for whatever reason this is where they seem to end up. Now obviously that's a pretty visual, but it is annoying and it's quite bad for the native wildlife. Just don't litter, please don't litter, people. I don't have a hook or anything on me, but there's a speck right under this rock. I'm holding it up. I'm gonna see if I can get him out. All right, I moved the rock aside. We have a very gray Crotalus pyrus. Like I said, I don't have a hook or anything with me, so that's awesome. I'm gonna see what kind of photos or videos I can get without touching them. That's so cool. I love the really gray specks that you get from this mountain range. This is one of the only places where you really see these things. That is so awesome. Unfortunately, because of the way this rock is, I'm gonna have to move him with a stick or something just to put his rock back down. Like I said, I don't have a hook, but that's so cool. Compare that to the speckled rattlesnake we got in the desert on the last episode. They don't even look like the same species hardly. That is so, so cool. I can't believe we found 3 snakes this afternoon. In a brand new spot too. I've never hit this place, so I'll be back, I'm sure. That's amazing. All right, fella, I wish I could leave you, but you gotta go. Just so I can put your rock back, I will. Oh boy, he's big. Man, that thing's cool. All right, so I know you wanna go here, but your rock, I gotta put your rock back, buddy. And to do that, of course my stick breaks. Come on, yeah, there you go. There you go, there you go. Yeah, down there into the bush. Sorry we couldn't leave you undisturbed, buddy, but this rock has to go back and I didn't want to crush you. Okay, rock is back. The speck's in there. I'm sure he knows where he's at. If I had a hook, I'd try and fish him out, but with a little half-broken branch, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to get tagged for that. But yeah, super, super cool. 3rd snake this afternoon. Super, super stoked. A tarantula even. Okay, well, that was impressive. My luck with flipping pretty much anything in the Santa Ana Mountains has been very dismal. To flip 3 snakes, one of which was a freaking patchnose, is pretty crazy. I'm extremely happy about that. I feel very vindicated, especially considering yesterday I drove about 500 miles round trip and my best find was probably a side-blotched lizard. Of course, none of that footage will ever see the light of day. Extremely stoked to get some good herping in, practically in my backyard. I'm gonna hike my way back down to the car. There's one other flip spot I can hit, but I got quite a bit of hiking to do, and the sun is not very high in the sky, so we will see. All right, everyone, well, we're losing light pretty quick here, but I got my light. I'm gonna hit a quick little spot here that's got some rocks, it's got some boards, and we're gonna see if we can get lucky. Not that we haven't had a fantastic day already, but flip a few more things here. I do hear some chorus frogs calling down by the water. So maybe I'll try and get eyes on one of those. But yeah, update you guys back if we find anything. It's a sleeping fence lizard. Well, there we go. Another rattlesnake of another species. Nice Southern Pacific. I'm just going to gently put his rock back down, but sweet. We're on the board with yet another species. So awesome. Perfect. Yeah, we have one of these Johnsons. Western toad. Crawling around. It's that time of night, I suppose. Cool, an amphibian on the day, too. Nice. Dude, holy crap. No way. A king snake. Dude, that's crazy. Talk about a good day. Dude, that's wild. Nice big, you know, decent sized adult California king snake. Dude, that's epic. Well, holy cow, I'm glad we made this stop. We got a Southern Pacific and a king snake. This is the biggest one I've seen so far this year. Not huge, but decent size for sure. Just your typical banded morph. Hell yeah, dude. That's so awesome. Man, am I glad I came to this area today. This is definitely one of the best days of herping I've ever had in this area. If not the best. That's freaking awesome, dude. Oh, it's getting defensive. I mean, to be fair, if I had been yanked out of my house at night by some huge guy, oh, I'd probably be unhappy as well. Oh, he's flinging poop on me. Very cool, though. I love me a good California king snake, and this is like the first decent sized individual I've seen so far this year. Don't freak out on me. Oh, he's smearing poop on me. Yeah, we'll let this guy go. He's obviously not super happy with me. Ugh, gross. Yeah, I'll let this dude go back under his rock. We now have 5 snakes of 5 different species for the day. Crazy. All right. Gonna put him back under his rock. There he goes. The release is one of my favorite parts about herping. Makes it all the more fun to see these guys go back into the wild afterwards.
There he goes. Getting all nice and wedged in there. Sweet. All right, well, we're pretty much finished with this spot here. I got like a couple more pieces. Well, I just got buzzed by what is snake number 6 of the night. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's 2. Hold on here. I don't want to get tagged, but let me... Look at that. Double trouble. Double Southern Pacific. That is freaking really cool. Well, that's dope. Snakes number 6 and 7 for the night. 2 more Southern Pacific rattlesnakes. That's awesome. I was walking by and they just started buzzing, so obviously they're kind of moving now, but right on that piece of concrete. That's really, really cool. Sweet. All right, everybody, that pretty much does it here for this evening. We got 7 different snakes of 5 different species tonight, which is pretty incredible. So I'm super, super stoked about that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here for tonight. I want to thank you all very much for watching. Super stoked I was able to finally have a pretty good outing this afternoon here, especially in my local mountains. So not sure when I'll be able to get out next. I do have some herping planned next week, so with any luck I'll be able to make something else happen and film some more YouTube stuff. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one.